Hey, what's going on, guys? Nintendo here, recording another video show through. Here's Shmanny. But today we're going to take a look at my other bag of my classic comic book figures that I have in store, particularly from when I was younger. And actually I have my Wii U going, so if you can hear that, I apologize. But anyways, we're going to be unbagging the last final figures in this bag. Last time I showed the Hulk. I also showed the Venom. If he can put his butt where it belongs, that would be awesome. And then, last but not least, I actually also showed the Batman. So there goes the three figures I showcased on the last episode. Today we're going to be taking a look at the final few figures I have in here. So first off, let's start with the figure in the same particular action figure series as the Hulk figure. But this is actually the Red Hulk. Now, Red Hulk, I'm a pretty big fan of. I'm not a huge fan of the Red Hulk though, so I wouldn't know like the most about him. Remember, I got this at Toys R Us, and you know, it's a very cool figure indeed, in my opinion at least, and one of probably my favorites in this bag, probably if not my favorite. So it's just like the Hulk figure. He has the kind of bluish black pants. He's really mad. He doesn't have like the bushy hair like they should, but this is of course a different version of Hulk. Isn't that right, Shmanny? But you know, he can climb, Shmanny. I'm sorry to disturb you. But anyways, he does not, like I said, these figures have lots of detail, but not a lot of I would say articulation in them. Like, their chest moves over fine. I mean, you kind of have to have two hands. It's probably a lot simpler. But he also has his, what's it called? I guess, little hand movement. So that's pretty cool. Overall, a very cool figure. Probably my favorite out of this bag. And, yeah, so there is the Red Hulk. Next, we're going to actually go ahead and go to someone from the Spider-Man universe, and that is actually the Green Goblin. Now, again, same as Venom, this is actually a figure from the Spider-Man 3 movie, which is probably my top 3 favorite superhero movies, or just favorite movies overall, and definitely a very cool figure. Why do I have a stuffy nose all of a sudden? I like how they actually include the details of the blades here. That's a very cool detail. They didn't actually put it on this hand. I do not know why. He's got the mask like he would in the movie. He looks like just James Franco overall. I love the back detail here too as the Green Goblin. Very cool figure indeed. He does have a lot of articulation, but the hands and the arms are kind of limited, and so are the legs, but body articulation, he's pretty good. And he also has like this belt here, which I guess could contain, his, Green Goblin bombs. I'm not too sure though, but I think that's what it would contain, or simply a tracker device. So, reviewed them. So now we're going to go on to our last figures. Now I'm just going to quickly review these, because these aren't too big, and they're not really, I wouldn't want to say bad figures, but they're not really, any of my favorite figures whatsoever. But let's move on to Logan, aka Wolverine. Now this is actually from the animated show of the X-Men. I forgot what it was called. I think it was just called X-Men something, but it wasn't called X-Men something, of course. But he's actually the Wolverine from that show. He does, I love how this figure actually has a lot of articulation for his kind of movement, I guess. And he's got the back figure, and he actually comes with these claws here, which I can actually put on him. They don't really grip onto the hands very well at all, if I do say so myself. But he does come with 2 claws to grip his way out, and there he is. That's Logan for you. Next off, let's move actually to a Avenger again, like we had Hulk on the last episode, and this is actually Iron Man. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this suit personally. It's actually probably one of my least favorite suits. I know it was in Lego Marvel for a fact, and currently in one of the storylines I'm reading right now, as far as Iron Man. But it is a cool color texture. I love the red and gold, how those kind of collide together and make that. I don't like the face at all. It's very ugly. Camera, of course, can't focus, but that's the face. This is the back of him. Not really any detail whatsoever on the back. And again, like Logan, he does have quite a bit of articulation for his length of a figure. Like, right. Hold on, let me get his feet straight. But not much in the legs at all. So it's a little unfortunate, but there you go. Now to our last 2 figures. Let's go to the DC side and move to Wonder Woman. Now this is from actually the Justice League show. So here's the detail all over Wonder Woman. There. Not a very particular, like, big, good figure. I mean, there's not really any articulation at all except for in the arms and in the legs, I guess, which don't even go that far. So not a very good figure. I do like how they have accurate designs though from the show, and makes for a good Wonder Woman. And for our final figure, we have another Iron Man, which this one's not nearly as good, but we have this Iron Man. Now this is actually in a storyline I was reading. He was using this armor broke. It only lasted for like 2 minutes. But in my opinion, it is a very cool armor. It's basically all grayish black with some red designs in it, which is pretty cool. And I actually really like that color choice more than even red and gold. So I really love how that turns out. As you can see, here's the back. And the problem is he doesn't really have any articulation at all. He can move his leg barely. His arms barely move. So, not very good articulation, but I do like the model on this figure. And that concludes this unbagging, I guess, for my classic figures. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, comment, do whatever you guys want to do. And I shall see you all in the next one. Peace! Wikipedia. And there's the shaman right by my TV.